Hello YouTube, Reseller Mom here. Welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to walk you through what the new shipment flow plan looks like so that you kind of know what to expect and it's a little bit explained. It's going to be a very quick video here. I already have things mocked up and let's get into it. So everybody's talking about the new shipping placement fees that Amazon has come up with this week. And honestly, I'm going to show you kind of what it looks like, but at the end of the day, it's going to cost you a little less than 50 cents for these new fees per item, unless if you're selling big items, and it could be different, but for most of us, it's going to be an increased cost. And I'm just adding about 50 cents to my cost of good and calling it a day and moving on with my life, because there's no way to get around these fees. I'm not going to let it make me lose sleep or stop selling or anything like that. So I've created a basic workflow here. And in this example, we're sending 50 boxes of Ritz crackers in 5 different boxes, 10 boxes per 10 boxes of Ritz per box for 5 boxes for 50 units total. Okay. And I've already gone in and confirmed my ship from and did all of that and pack individual units. And I filled out the web form. All of that is done. Now, we are going to plan on shipping it out tomorrow, March 8th of 2024. And now we've got kind of the 3 different options. And I'm going to write down, just so that I have my Post-its in order here, I'm going to write down each one and we're going to look at them from left to right. I believe it will default to the cheapest one option. Also, in order to get to these options and to set your default, go up to the little gear, click Fulfilled by Amazon, and go to your inbound settings, inbound shipment settings. And Inventory Lab is going to go off, I believe, the cheapest one or whatever you're set to. So we're playing around with it. I believe it's setting to the cheapest one. That's what I feel like I've noticed this week, as it's been pretty cheap. But go see what your settings are and see what's going on. If you're creating batches within Amazon, then you'll be able to see all the different things and kind of make that strategic choice. So it set me to East Coast 3 shipments, and we'll see if that's the cheapest one at the end of this. I haven't written it down. We've got the first one with optimized shipment splits. This means Amazon is telling me where to ship my stuff. I'm paying full price up front so that I don't get hit with placement fees later. I have small parcel delivery, which is UPS. UPS is going to take $110, which is a lot. And it's going to go to, let's see here, Stockton, New York, Texas, and Indiana. And let's see here, we've got 1 box, 2 boxes. 2 boxes going to Indiana. We've got 0 placement fees right down here. And you can see 0 placement fees. I don't have any prep or labeling fees. I do all my own prep, so I'm not going to have any of that in there. And then the estimated fees is 110. So I'm just going to write down 110.82 and 82 cents. Now let's try to see what the next one is. Partial shipment splits is 3 shipments, and it has me going to East Coast first. So we'll put partial and then East Coast. It's going to cost us $129. Holy macaroni. And that's going to 3 locations: Charlotte, Florence, and New York. And we've got 2 box, 1 box, 2 box. Here, we're going to pay a little bit more because now we're going to pay that base shipment price plus $7.50 in placement fees. So $137.07. All right. Now, we'll look at Central just to see what it is. Central is 127. 127. I'm not going to write the cents anymore. And let's see, West Coast. I have our address in there somewhere in California. I actually put YouTube's address in there, so we're shipping from YouTube. And they are in West Coast, California. Let's see what it is. This is down to 93. Oh, we're doing much better. So right now, we went from 110, and then the other options were 137, 127, 93. So it clearly did not default me to the cheapest. Maybe it defaulted me to the most expensive. So far, it's the most expensive, 137. Now, let's do minimal. Minimal means it's all going to go to 1 location, and then Amazon is going to charge us to split it out. Holy macaroni, the sun is hitting me just right there. And we've got 129. So this is again for East Coast. Now my pen doesn't want to work. I don't know if you guys can see that, but my pen says that's not my job. It is your job. It's your job to write, pen. 143. Let's click on Central. Oh, LTL is getting interesting. LTL is going to have me at 89. I might have to, I got to start doing that. I just don't want to wait the times for packing. I hear it's a pain in the butt. Okay, so now we're at 146. That's horrible. Even more horrible. And let's see if West Coast is any good. What does it say? We'll distribute based on the shipping. Okay. West Coast is 95. So out of all of these, I don't know if you can see my chicken scratch, but clearly 110 is eh. And the first option with 93, that is the best option. And that was partial shipments. West Coast was the cheapest I can get away for $93.17 on this scenario. I am definitely going to be doing my workflows through Amazon as this kind of develops. If you are interested in Inventory Lab updates, there is 2 Facebook pages on Inventory Lab. There's the unofficial Inventory Lab page, and then there's an official Inventory Lab page. Yoda Lee, the owner of Inventory Lab, or the maker, I don't know what he did, but he's the brains behind Inventory Lab, is on both of those. And he said that Inventory Lab, it's all on the API feed, and they can't figure out, they haven't connected in order to have these options available for you over on Inventory Lab. So a lot of us are turning off the API feed aspect, just creating the flow. And I can't remember which setting it is, but when you go to create your batch, it's something like you can create it in there and then you're going to finish it up in Amazon. But I don't even think I'm going to do that this week. I'm just going to go ahead and create it in Amazon for my replens and then pick whatever the cheapest option is. Everybody is kind of saying generally the shipping options are about 2/3, about half to 2/3 more expensive. So if you're used to shipping for $40, they're getting like anywhere from $60, $80 now. So that is concerning when we were all estimating about 50 cents per item to ship in. And if you have to double that to about $1 per item to ship in, that could be a huge amount if you have low margin items. If you're selling Nike tennis shoes and your margins are $35, it's not going to really interrupt your day. If you're selling widgets from Alibaba and they're $8 items and you were making 75 cents off of them, this could be a world of hurt for you. So I hope you guys enjoyed just kind of seeing the overview of that. The general consensus is if you are doing low margin items, you need to watch this really, really tightly. If you're like me and you're just sending in a lot of stuff and it's more higher dollar and your margins were like $5, taking an extra 50 cents off is not going to make me lose sleep overnight. I just am going to kind of continue on with my day and move on. All right, guys, I hope this helped you out. Take care and have a great day.